Okay, looks like we are live. So go ahead and put questions down in the chat bar and I'll answer them. So, main thing today, I'm just kind of starting this right now and trying to get the hang of actually running a Q&A live online. I actually did not announce this until yesterday, so a lot of people have no idea this is going on. So I really don't expect very many, if anybody, to show up at this point in time. Like I said, this is a new endeavor I'm working on and trying to get a monthly Q&A up. I'm getting a lot of questions nowadays and a lot of good questions. So this is where we're trying to go at this point. Did just get some dates here recently. I will be speaking at the Mother Earth News Fair in all of its locations this year. I'm going to pull it up. I'm not sure if I can do it on this computer or what happens to me if I click out of it. I'm assuming I'm still here. I don't know if you can see my new screen. I'll be interested to see how this actually works. Okay, so we've got Belton, we got Lawrence, we got Erie, Pennsylvania. It was just announced West Bend, Wisconsin, September, what was that? 17th and 18th, I believe. Let's see here. It'll be the 16th and 17th of September, West Bend, Wisconsin. The next Sustainability Saturday event, or Self Sufficient Saturday event, is we're doing December 10th at the Douglas County Fairground down in Lawrence, Kansas. I'll be covering garden planting and seed starting, so I'm going to try to move that as much as possible to home gardeners as well. It'll be very interesting to see how I can basically tone things back a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. And like I said, if anybody has questions, put them in the chat bar. I should have probably started this on my phone because I could have moved around and did a little bit of a farm tour while I'm working on getting things up and rolling on this. Again, this is a first time I've gone about trying to do this live, and I honestly don't know what I'm doing. So that is about that. I don't know what I clicked on there. Nope, don't need that either. So I do know we did get quite a bit of cold weather here earlier this week. Let's see, it was Tuesday night. We dropped down to around 25 degrees. Had a lot of wind associated with it. I do know I've got some damage out there. That's what I'm working on for a video for this upcoming week, is kind of showing what the results are. Main thing was we get this early freeze every year, and this was worse than usual. Usually we don't have that cold of temperatures. Usually they're, get down to 31 or 30 and for maybe an hour or two. This was a long sustained freeze. It actually went for roughly 4 hours below freezing, and we had that wind as well. I had the my turbo tube heater runs off of kerosene or diesel set up in the Caterpillar tunnel, and when I came out in the morning, it was running continuously and it was 31 in there. The tomatoes are still alive, but we've had quite a bit of damage in there. I think I can nurse them through it and continue to at least harvest what we got. The main thing I'm just pushing right now is the cherry tomatoes. The big tomatoes are pretty much done. They're getting sun scald on them. They're just worn out and old. So there's really not much we can do about it. Um, Night before last was even colder. It dropped down to 21, but that really didn't affect much on that. The heater was able to keep out. When I came in the morning, it was roughly, 40 degrees in there. The heater wasn't even running. I don't think we had any problems. It was colder, but it wasn't windy. Less wind, less air movement over the top of the tunnel and through everywhere that it leaks air, which I know it does, the better chance it has of holding temperatures. Now, field wise, it looked like the majority of the stuff in the field is fine. Did go through and harvest some kale earlier and happened to notice that we are starting to see aphids coming into the tunnels at this point in time, which is about that time of year. I always try to keep track of it so I kind of know when they're coming in. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, I think the majority of the lettuce made it. Um, I did have some stuff uncovered at the bottom of the area with my, what was that? The broccoli and the winter kale and cabbages. There's a little bit of damage down there. But everything underneath the rope fabric was actually fine. So that was all good. So all in all, as cold as it was, we came through it pretty good. I mean that really, when we get one this early, this that cold, that's when I get worried about it. If it would have just been a normal, 32, 31, 28, I wouldn't have been worried at all about it. Probably wouldn't even have broke out the row cover and stuff. I mean, I do have the mature lettuce out in the field, which I got to watch, so I do have to cover that. But everything else would just be just fine. I mean, it's all set up and ready to roll just like that. Again, we're going to be doing these every third Thursday of the month at 5 o'clock Central Time. I'll give people more of a heads up next time. I'm going to start putting something in all my videos as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're just kind of nursing the farm along. Our main farmers market ends here in 2 weeks. After that, I'll just be selling to groups and through our online store. I mean, we're really not pushing that hard this winter. We've pushed the last 2 winters real hard. And with the amount of labor we have, which is now just me and my wife running the markets, that I wanted a well deserved winter break and not have to push it that hard. So that's kind of where our plans are at this point. Still debating on working with the CSA next year, trying to figure out which way to go with that. Traditional CSA with a full crew is fine, but when I have really spotty help coming in and out constantly, I just can't. It all falls back on me, and it's just basically too much for just me. So I'm not sure where we're going to be going this next season. Any of our customers, I'll be sending out an email here before long and hopefully find out something or the other more nailed down of which direction we're going to go with it. Still haven't sent out the previous email doing the survey like we usually do. So that needs to come too. So, pushing 10 minutes now. Seeing people pop in and pop out, but we're not getting any questions. So I think basically I'm going to wrap this one. Like I said, this one was more of an experiment, anyways. I'll try to push it a little harder on letting people know what we're doing ahead of times and kind of get a little better heads up, try to figure out how I can move us around because I'm on a laptop right now and that's not going to carry around very well. Could very easily, I think, load it up on my phone. Not 100% certain how I do that. I really angered the lights there. So, needless to say, I'll probably have another couple lives just as an experiment to kind of figure out how to work this best. But until next month, as always, hope you all like what you saw today. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe. So thank y'all, and I will see you well next week.